In the name of Allah, who is most beneficent and merciful. My name is Umayr Habiba. I'm from Chemistry Department. My ID is 014, and today the topic of my presentation is Introduction to Relational Databases. So first of all, you can see contents of our presentation which include. First of all, I'll tell you about your first database, then enforce data consistency with attribute constraints. After that, I'll tell you about uniquely identify records with key constraints. At last but not least, I'll tell you about how to glue together tables with foreign keys. So let's start. Relational databases. A relational database is a collection of data items with predefined relationships between them. These items are organized as a set of tables with columns and rows. Tables are used to hold information about the objects to be represented in the database, and a relational database includes tables containing rows and columns. For example, a typical business order entry database would include a table that describes a customer with columns for name, address, phone number, and so forth. Relational database. So how it works in this real life entities become tables, reduced redundancy, data integrity by relationships is shown in the relational database. So in relational database, your first duty is have a look at the PostgreSQL database. Your second duty is that in columns, have a look at the columns of a certain table. It means you have to note down the columns which are given in the given table of your data. Where and clause. In this query, you can see query the right table in information schema to get columns. Alter column. The syntax for changing the data type of a column is straightforward. So the following code changes the data type of the column in table name to a different column name. And you have to put simply that name which you want to change or which you want to replace instead of the column name. Unique with add constraint. You add the unique keyword after the column name that should be unique. This of course only works for new tables. For example, in this query, you are using the keyword which is unique. Select, count, distinct. You already know the select distinct query from the first chapter of the SQL. So now you just have to wrap everything within the count function, and PostgreSQL will return the number of unique rows for the given columns. At last, there is certification which I have got completing this course of SQL. That was all from my side. Thank you.